Hello and welcome back to Thoughts from a Cluttered Mind. There were no comments in my last video, so there shall be no video created about them. So today's topic I decided would be upon the preconceived notion of a set out or predetermined series of events that dictate your action, otherwise known to us as a fate or your destiny. When it comes to people claiming that it was fated to be or destined to be, I understand that at times it can be a rather nice thing to say. Oh, they were destined to be together, it was fate that they crossed paths, or something of that nature, where it can be a fantastic thing and the people are very happy and determine it to something supernatural, something other than themselves as causing it to happen. I myself met my fiance online, and I can say that I'm very, very, very thankful that I did. I unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I just cannot contribute it to a fate or a destiny. Because if you think about it, if there's a fate or a destiny that determines your actions, then you have no say in your life. You are determined to do something. You have a set course that is your course, and ultimately, even if you try and stray from that course, it's going to pull you back in and you're going to follow this path. That means that we ultimately have no free will. We have no desire, no drive to do anything. We're just being poked and prodded. We're being cattle herded into a sort of path, a trough, if you will. And this I can't accept. I just cannot accept that my life is not my own. My life is not determined by my own actions. My actions determine my life. And by my actions, and by my choices, and by my life choices, I get out of it what I put into it. And I do not try and contribute it to a fate or a destiny that I am being directed towards. It's just an end goal. And some of the things that happen in life, me finding my fiance, for instance, are just fantastic things. They're things that happen. And it's more like chance, a random occurrence, a very, very good one in my opinion, but a random thing that can happen. It was not determined to be, because if you consider fate and you consider destiny to be something that is determined, something that is set in stone that you cannot rewrite, you can try and abstain from it, you can try and redirect it, but it ultimately is, as mentioned, set in stone and directs you, then therefore it means that you're born to do something. You are born to be a worker bug. You are born to do this. You can do nothing else but this. You can try and fight against it, but ultimately you're gonna do it. That means that a kid born may kill someone because they were destined to kill them. That makes no sense. You're trying to contribute the whole, this person was destined to do it and this person was fated to have this happen, being that you're trying to take out the human factor, our free will, our choices, our actions, our drive. And by doing so, you're basically just creating machines that were people. We don't have a destiny. We don't have a fate. Our fate is what we make it. Our destiny is what we want it to be. If you wish to be the president, you are not destined to be the president. You are not fated to be the president. You strive for it. You do what you can for it. If you wish to be, heaven forbid, and I say that as a saying, not as anything in relation to it, as a murderer, you wished that to happen, and you should strive for it. You weren't destined to be a murderer. You weren't fated to be a murderer. It's something that, yes, other factors can relate to it, as in upbringing and things of that nature. However, it's something you decide. It's something that you put forth. You do what you do for you. You do not do something because something pokes and prods you to do it. And if you feel that I need to do this, I need to do this because I feel that I have to do this, it's you. You are the one that controls you. You are not controlled by an outside force. You are controlled by your own drives, your own desires. And therefore, maybe it's something that isn't perhaps good for you that you're driven towards, and do not act upon them, in my opinion, if they are something that aren't good. And please seek psychiatric help to figure out these drives and these desires and get them fixed, or at least under control, But if they are something good, if you wish to get a better car, then strive for it. Don't go out and strive for it in the way of stealing it, but perhaps get a better job, perhaps limit spendings in another area. Do your life. Do not wait for something to happen, because nothing will happen. You must follow your own path. You are constantly creating it, and nothing in this world in any way controls us. We each are our own person, and our own life is ours to make. You cannot contribute a fate or a destiny to your life, being that you yourself are the person that control it. You have the reins of your life, no outside force. You get poked and prodded by outside forces, but there is no force out there that is the one that controls you. Free will is us. We have it, we shape it, and hopefully we shape it in a beneficial way. And as mentioned, if there is unbeneficial ways, then please don't act on them. Please speak about it. Bottling things up, such as the thoughts that had been rattling in my mind for this series, were serving no good. And I understand, as I mentioned in the intro, I don't think this is going to stop anything. I just am letting things out there. Hopefully people will hear them, and hopefully people will respond. And as you can tell, I was doing this rather late tonight, and I apologize for the very poor lighting, and say thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and have a nice night. Bye.